All right. So let's do a little. I got a little 5-question quiz here. I want you to take this quiz with me, and I'm going to go over the answers and see how well you did. All right. Question number 1. You should be spending what percentage of your time looking for new business? Is it A, 20% of your time, B, 40%, C, 60%, or D, 80%? Now, when I say time, what I'm saying is this. If you have 10 hours in a week to devote to your business, what percentage of that time is dedicated to marketing? Is it 2 out of 10 hours? Is it 4 out of 10 hours? Is it 6 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 hours? Go ahead and give me your answer. I'm going to let you answer. I'm going to go ahead and give you the answer. Then I'm going to go on to number 2. And you might be shocked by the answer. And I'd like to know how many people got 5 out of 5 when we get to this. All right. So what percentage? The answer, ladies and gentlemen, is D. 80% of your time needs to be spent finding new business, not reading, not studying, not asking stupid questions, not trying to figure out technical stuff. 80% of your time needs to be spent hammering for new business until you get to at least 50% of your income goal. At least 50%. If your income goal is $5,000 a month, you need to be on the traffic production. 80% of your time needs to be spent on that. Let that sink in for a minute. So for all y'all goofing off, scrolling up and down Facebook, sending in support tickets, asking stupid questions, cut it out. Focus. Prospecting. Every business that thrives has to have fresh people seeing it on a regular basis. Hang in there. I'm going to give you 32 ways to tie up 80% of your time trying to find new people. Every business has a leaky bucket. In other words, and you're going to see this later, people come and go all the time. Really expect a person that got in today to be here 6 months, a year from now, because people quit things. They lose their commitment. Attrition is normal. So until you hit 50% of your income goal, 80% of your available time needs to be spent getting business, getting prospects. I don't care if that's online or offline. Prospects, 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 prospects. All right? So that's number 1. You need to generate new what? Daily for your business to grow. What is it? Is it daily clients? A. Is it leads or is it sales? Some of y'all might get hung up on this one. I'll explain. You might think it's one thing, but it's actually not what you think. Just take a moment. What's the answer? What do you need to do daily for your business to grow? All right. The answer is similar to number 1, and that's leads. You got to be generating leads. I don't care how well you're doing. Never turn off the lead flow. You need to have a strategy that is generating leads 7 days a week with or without you. If you didn't get leads today, your lead process is busted. Every single day. We're going to set some goals later in this training, but you need to be generating leads daily. Why? Because nothing else matters until you get leads. You can't get any appointments until you get leads. Until you get leads. You can't get any clients until you get leads, right? So you need to be generating leads daily. Number 3, to hit our lead generation goals, we need to implement at least blank lead generation strategies, but blank is ideal. So let's fill in the blank. Is it A, 1 lead generation strategy, but 2 is ideal? Or is it B, 2 strategies, but 3 is ideal? Is it C, 3 strategies, but 5 is ideal? Or is it D, 5 strategies, but 7 strategies are ideal? What is your answer? This is going to be an aha moment for a lot of you, especially when you think about what you're doing day to day. All right. What's your answer? Did you pick your answer? All right. Here's your answer. The answer to number 3 is C. To hit your lead generation goals, you need to implement at least 3 lead generation strategies, but 5 is ideal. So 3 is good. And I would say go up to 5 once you get comfortable and get a solid flow from 3 different, because we're talking about leverage. Okay? But 5 is ideal. Just say this, and this will make sense. If David Sharp was on here right now and I said, David, how many different lead strategies are you leveraging right now to promote Legendary Marketer? I guarantee you he wouldn't say one. We know we have a lead co-op. That's one. He has a book funnel. That's one. He's running Facebook ads. A lot of you saw Facebook ads, and that's how you hear it. That's one. That's 3 right there. If David Sharp is demonstrating to you by his own behavior that multiple lead strategies make sense to grow and stabilize the leads, what are you doing? And it's more than 3, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me, it's more than 3. We're actually, with him, we're just talking today about adding another one. This isn't about money. This is about focus. This is about business, about commitment. And so don't get hung up over, what's going to cost me? Wrong question. When I got started, the lead generation strategies I deployed were all quote unquote free. I didn't have to spend money, but I spent a lot of time. My number 1 strategy was YouTube. As a matter of fact, when I talk to a lot of you guys that have talked to me, what do I say? Go check me out on YouTube. And the reason I do that is because I've been doing YouTube videos for 7 years. So I have a track record of 7 years of YouTube content that not only I've created, that others have created about me. So for me, it helped me to establish authority and credibility. That's one of my leveraging points of lead generation. I get leads from stuff I did in 2014 right now because of my YouTube videos. You talk about residual, we like that word. How about residual leads? Leads that come in from 3 years ago from stuff you did. And the stuff I did is evergreen. That's why I'm still getting leads for it. It wasn't just trendy or fatty or whatever was going on. Once I understood that there are certain things that last forever. Certain principles last forever. And I was teaching that stuff in 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and now, and people are still looking for that stuff and they're finding me. But that was one strategy. Blogging is another one. Okay, that doesn't cost anything, but both require a certain skill set. And you can get the skill set, but do you get my point? Create some leverage in your marketing. Number 4, we must set up daily, weekly, and monthly what in order to have a chance at true success in our business. Daily, weekly, and monthly what? Is it appointments? Is it sales? Is it goals? Or is it leads? The answer is what? Which one is it? The answer is C, obviously. Or maybe it's not so obvious. But some of you don't have this. If I were to say, if David Sharp would say, look, I'm going to give everybody on this call $100, and I'm throwing David under the bus, but he's not doing this. But here's my point. I'm going to give everybody $100 straight into their PayPal if in the next 5 minutes you can email me your written daily, weekly, and monthly goals. Send it to me right now. You got 5 minutes. Most of y'all, 90% of y'all wouldn't get that $100 because you are winging it. You are flying by the seat of your pants. You're just basically getting up and just doing whatever. I don't know of any business, I don't know of any sport that doesn't keep track of data, that doesn't track, that doesn't have a way to go. I was asking the guy on the phone the other day, so what's your monthly income goal with Legendary Marketer? Oh, I don't know. I just want to make a lot of money. I said, that's about as stupid as telling your GPS that you just want to be in the area. You pull out your phone and you type in the GPS, your current location is the address you're at, and my destination is the general area of the zip code. That's stupid. Who does that? So you got to have some specifics, ladies and gentlemen. Specifics. How many specific number of leads do you need to generate today, tomorrow, next week, next month? How many specific people do you plan to have sign up at the club level? How many specific people do you plan to have buy one of the licenses or one of the other products? That's what you want to focus on, those goals. How many of you guys believe David Sharp has some very specific goals? He has to, because he's thinking about you. He can't get up by the seat of his pants and just throw this thing together. Trust me, I've been on enough meetings to know this ain't thrown together. Detail to this. But again, 90% of that detail we're handling. All I need you to do is get detailed about stuff like your goals. All right, and number 5. This is pretty obvious. As of today, we can no longer accept what from ourselves if we expect to succeed. Is it excuses? Is it laziness? Is it distractions? Is it broken focus? Or is it all of the above? Well, guess what? I'm going to give you the answer to this one is E. Cut it out, ladies and gentlemen. Get focused. You can't accept none of this stuff. Stop blaming the person that brought you in the legendary marketer for not doing fill in the blank. Stop blaming support for filling the blank. Stop blaming David Sharp for filling the blank. Go grab a mirror. Be accountable. Step up. You know what you're doing or not doing. So hopefully you got all 5 of these right. I gave you number 5. But this should definitely be an eye opener for you. Let me know if anybody got all 5. I'd like to know, Ms. Julie. If anybody says I got all 5. Matter of fact, also I'd like to know which one of these do you need to work on? Which one of these is like, man, that just Larry stuck it to me on that one. Is it number 1? Is it number 2? Is it number 3? Is it number 4? Is it number 5? Is it all 5? Let me know. All right, let's move on.